I haven't seen a single person mention about the 5 things you should be aware of before buying to Sora. All I see on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram are agents showcasing and promoting Sora. Cheaper land price, Jurong Lake District transformation, unblocked Jurong Lake Garden View, the future second CBD, upcoming white site, a project with huge investment potential you must not miss. Oh, wait a second, are you sure? So in this video today, you are going to learn and acknowledge the 5 key warnings before buying to Sora. So that way you will not regret your decision. Hi my friends, Kaiser from Kaiser Home Advisory. Appreciate your support by liking the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let's go. Now the first thing that you need to know is that Sora is not near to MRT, schools and amenities. The nearest MRT to Sora is roughly 1.8 kilometers away, which is not within comfortable walking distance for most people. Some of you may argue that the station is about 4 bus stops away, got direct bus, but you also need to consider the bus waiting time, traffic light condition. So in total, it could take around 10 to 15 minutes to reach the MRT stations. Secondly, there are many school options nearby, but only Lakeside Primary School is within the 1 kilometer radius of Sora. The more famous Jurong Primary is situated 2 kilometers away from Sora, and according to Google Maps, the walking distance is 28 minutes. Thirdly, in terms of amenities, the nearest options are Taman Jurong Food Centre, or 2 bus stops down to Taman Jurong Super Bowl, where you can find McDonald's, KFC and Sheng Siong Supermarket. That's pretty much everything you can expect from living in this area. Anything more, you have to travel down to Jurong East, where all the major malls are at, like Jam, Westgate and IMM to satisfy your needs. Now the second thing you may hear is that the land price of Sora is cheaper, so potentially this could be a better deal for us buyer. Take a look at this chart. After accounting for all the expenses, including land costs, construction, marketing costs, financing, and the estimated break-even price per plot ratio of Sora works out to be $1,847. This is a whooping 12% lower than the Lake Garden residences at $2,073. One of the most significant difference between the two projects lies in the land size and the range of facility. Sora is much bigger in landscaping, offering over 60 premium facility, and open terrace roof garden for 360-degree unblocked sky view, which the Lake Garden residences is lacking. Secondly, all the 2 bedrooms come with 2 bed 2 bath, and the study room are located right next to the master bedroom, making it extra spacious for the buyers. Based on the above mentioned, I think that Sora will most likely launch at a similar price range of Lake Garden residences, starting from 2001 to 2003 PSF. However, the question remains, will the developer launch at a lower price just because they acquired the land for less? The third thing that you need to know is that property price growth in Jurong is slower. These are the condo in the vicinity for the past 10 years, and the average growth is 2.6% excluding EC. Why is that so? Firstly, when you think of Jurong, what is your typical perception? Let me guess. Tuas, container trucks, warehouses, factories, foreign workers, right? So this may not seem appealing to many people as an ideal residential location. Looking at the demographic mix, there's a higher proportion of foreigners compared to organic residents in Jurong. In other words, the rental demand is higher than the organic home ownership pursuit here. Since the demand for home ownership is lower, property price growth will be slower compared to other regions like Punggol and Sengkang. Jurong may be well served by amenities like shopping malls, schools, and parks, but it may not have the same level of connectivity, accessibility as other regions, which can impact property prices too. So coming back, do you think Sora will become an exception of this phenomenon? Now the fourth thing that you need to know is that despite the unique selling point of Jurong Lake Garden unblocked view, only 78% of the units at Sora offers an unblocked view. So the bigger unit type, 2 plus study, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms are the one that enjoy the unblocked views, while the smaller 1 bedroom plus study and 2 bedroom deluxe are the one that facing the HDB blocks. Depending on your budget, between 1.3 million to 1.5 million, your options will be limited to the smaller units type that faces the HDB blocks. Well, if you can stretch your budget to 1.7 million, you can get a 2 bedroom plus study unit facing the Jurong Lake Garden views. But one thing to note is that buying units with different facing will have different impacts on your future exit strategies. Typically, units with less desirable facing have lower quantums, while the units in the premium stack come with a higher entry price. For most buyers, lower quantum is usually easier to digest and therefore better on the exit strategy. But the premium facing unit are greatly valued by certain groups of buyers too, who are willing to pay extra for it. So how do you determine which unit to go for? Check out this video on how to select the best 2-bedroom unit or contact me directly for personalized advice. Number 5. Can Sora make money in 3 years? Given the significant hype around the upcoming Jurong Lake District transformation, people are saying that property prices confirm will surge because of it. Let's take J Gateway as an example. Launched in 2013 at a record price of 1006 PSF, all the units were fully sold on first day. The marketing highlighted that the upcoming urban transformation, multiple MRT lines and shopping malls at your doorsteps, and the rejuvenation of the West. And fast forward 10 years later, we only see an increase about 29%. On the other hand, projects like Lake Life and Soul Acres, which are in areas without urban transformation, not near to MRT either, have seen a much higher gains. So in this case, do you think that urban transformation is the main driver for property price appreciation? By the way, do you have any ideas when will the whole thing become materialized? Key developments in Jurong Lake District, JLD scheduled between 2027 and 2033, and that includes the completion of Jurong Region Line by 2029, Cross Island Line by 2032. Jurong East Integrated Transport Hub and New Science Centre to be expected by 2027. In short, JLD aims to be fully developed by 2040 to 2050, which means that we will only see the finished product about 10 to 20 years later. Are you prepared to wait for 20 years to see the whole thing? For many property investors, the goal is to buy and hold for 3 to 5 years and then sell to secure profits. Some might extend their timeline to 8 to 10 years due to changing plans, family growth, or school relocation. Another inevitable aspect is that residents in the area are likely to experience ongoing construction noise for the next 10 to 20 years as the transformation takes place. Are you comfortable with it? Do you think the JLD effect will have immediate price impact on the future prices of SORA? I just want to clarify that I'm not bashing on SORA or other projects in Jurong by any means. I just want to highlight that some concerns that you might overlook because the focus on the project is always the unique selling point, without mentioning much about the potential downsides. Firstly, not near to an MRT station is not necessarily a deal breaker. You still got direct bus to the station. There were many projects that were not near to MRT station and schools but still managed to be very profitable. Secondly, even though the developer acquired the land for less, but it doesn't mean that they will price it low. The reason is because the landscaping and the design of SORA is stunning, with a sky terrace offering 360-degree unblocked sky view, and the building design is somewhat resembling the Amber Park condo in District 15. Regarding the unit's layout, I'm quite impressed by the 2-bedroom design, especially the one where the study room is right next to the master bedroom, allowing you to combine the space. So quality come at a premium price, which makes sense, right? The most important point, in my opinion, is the long-standing impression of Jurong as an industrial area among home buyers. Now, changing this perception can take time. Along with the JLD urban transformation, I believe it will eventually transform into a better hub for both the investor and the homeowners. However, witnessing this change will require a lot of patience. If you are considering buying into SORA, I suggest extending your investment and holding horizon to 8 to 10 years, instead of aiming for a quick flip in 3 years. By the way, what do you think of SORA? A. Too expensive, resale is better. B. Reasonable, got huge potential. C. On hold, need more observation. D. Others. Or you have other questions about new launch condo, do post it below and I will read all the comments and reply you in 24 hours. Now if you find this video useful, remember to like the video and share it because it will also help your friends to make an informed decision before buying into SORA. The official preview of SORA is on the 22nd of June. If you are interested in visiting the show flat, do contact me via this number for your VVIP reservation slot. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.